welcome along to the 4th installment of this, which has been called NMLewis Rocks Ruby, which is fine. I assume it's a pun on Ruby, but that's best known to ME. Gotta turn this volume down a little bit so I can actually hear myself. So this is the party as it stands. You can see that grinding has occurred. You can definitely see by the amount of time spent on this game. But also, you'll find that we have 52 super potions. Yes, I did have a team of Zigzagoon with me for this grinding. Oh. Now, on this rare occasion, I will be running from a Pokemon. Because we're already, we're at a good level, I think. We're good at it. Yes, please. Yes, leper berries. One of those was given to me from that girl in the Pretty Petal Flower shop, as was an Aspearberry. So that explains their presence. If something's different about the vibe here, I'm actually recording this at night, which is very different, I think. I don't know. I'm just less, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, time to get a daily berry. That's another Roast. That's the first one she gave us. Admittedly, I've only got 2 others since. Anyway, we're going to go to a Pokemon Center before doing anything else because I had some changes to make. And some things to show. From the long, boring time that has been in between. So if you'll just bear with, I'll try not to sing so much in this episode. Sing being a loose term. We'll be honest, that's... Although I wouldn't call it humming either. So, in Petalburg Woods, we got Lazy Days. And of course, we know Katrina from last time. Cecilia, the Beautifly. It was a Silcoon. That was a difficult one to grind up because it literally couldn't do anything offensively. Anyway. Albatross, Detrira, and Bach. So obviously, Lazy Days and Cecilia were the only new things, but I needed to show them. And also, these 5 will be joining the party today. So Quag is having a rest. Skates is having a rest. I think Cecilia's staying there. So sorry, I meant these 4. Clarabelle can have a rest. And Belaine. Rest is a loose term because... Sorry to be mean to C-Dot, but he cannot do anything. Just absolutely useless to me. Anyway. But, all going well. And of course, Captain Scorch has got to stay. He's the captain. Okay. So what are we doing? Sorry, I just get discombobulated all the time. Alright, so... let's put... Detrira in front. Oh, and of course, I've neglected to mention Talalana is now a Dustox. Well done, her. And she actually has Confusion as a move, which is great. Yes. Just checking in case I was completely wrong there. Oh, and let me just see. Other things picked up. Got 4 more revives. Lots of full restores. More full heals. Heaps of nuggets. Those are so useful for getting Pokeball money and whatnot. Potion money. 5 more PP ups. 2 proteins. And a rare candy. I've probably got more than 1 rare candy. Is this important what I'm about to do? Because I neglected to show you my... I better show them off. They've been integral to picking stuff up and making grinding a less annoying time. The rest of the Zigzagoon team. Quince, Qualia, Quarter, Quonia. That was on a need-to-know basis. I hope you understand. You needed to know, and thus it was shown to you. Now for the long road back to where we were. It's obviously very necessary this is all on screen. Well, the thing is, I don't like to start in a different point to where I saved the game at the end of the last episode, so... I mean, by all means, if you think it's dumb, say so, because, you know, I'll change it. Do we want to do this? Yeah, let's do this. Detrayra. Get some time in the spotlight. I thought effect spore would go off, but it didn't. Oh, effect spore never goes off for me. Loafing around. I'm struggling to think of things to mention at this time. So, mention nothing, I guess, is the idea just now. Trainer tips! In the Hoenn region, there are pairs of trainers who challenge others for 2-on-2 Pokemon battles called double battles. In a double battle, the trainer must send out 2 Pokemon, the one at the left of the list and the top one. Watch how Pokemon are lined up. Okay. Consider myself warned for double battles. I think Detrayra and Lazy Days would be good. Do those twins that I know are the first double battle, do they use Cascoon and Silcoon, or do they use Beautifly and Dustox? It's one of the two. Oh, we must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle? I guess. Lady Cindy. Another rebattleable trainer, who's basically the opposite number of Rich Boy Winston. And another one who uses a full restore. Let's go for the same thing we did with the Psych-Off. Oh, effect spell went off. I hate when people use Leech Seed on me, but I love using it. Of course, it's just like people aren't allowed to use Protect in a battle. I'll get really upset, but I always use that move in battles and frustrate everyone. Usually on some stalling Pokemon like Walrein, who's like using Ice Body and whatever to restore itself. And it's like it's restoring its HP every move, every turn by a few points. This was probably a bad idea recording at this time because I'm just so incoherent, I think. Oh my. Another 1,400 doors. Hello is the beginning of goodbye. I hope we meet again. Oh, we will. Oh, I didn't expect you to see me from all the way over there. Oh, should I? Or shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle. You'll live to regret it. Lass Haley. Another rebattleable trainer. Do I need to mention it every time? I feel I do. Oh, I can't put a leech seed on this Pokemon. Tackle. Detrier is close to leveling up, so you understand the logic of that decision. Ugh. Maybe I'm gonna absorb you back. Yes. Yeah, growl all you like. The strategy has changed. And you didn't change to suit it. Just spouting utter rubbish. Yay, Detrier level up. Okay. Time for Katrina to step in. Pecked. Oh, I'm so scared. Guts has been activated. If we move. And also, it would faint in one hit anyway. And of course we get a crit. And that figures, doesn't it? That's when we get crits. When we absolutely don't need them. I shouldn't have battled. Yeah, well. If you're faced with a decision and you let someone else choose for you, you will regret it, however things turn out. I'm not sure that's entirely true, but I'll let that slide. This tree looks like it can be cut down. More on that later. It's a force of habit for me to like check the party every time because of the Zigzagoon thing, but I do need to heal up Katrina. With a convenient full heal. Lazy days. I have serious FOMO with these things in Gen 3 because there is different dialogue depending on the person you talk to. And you will never get to see the dialogue of the other person before the battle. The one that you don't speak to. Of course I would care about this. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, let's battle with that Pokemon. Gina. What's the other one's name? Mia. I see. No, it's Lotad and Seedot. I was completely wrong. Alright, lazy days. Durira. I kind of forgot that Durira needed to be moved further down, but anyway. What are we going to do with our one move of lazy days? I think a scratch will be good. Let's... wait, we can't do that. I just reckon that C-Dot is going to go for Bide because, well, let's face it, that's all it can do, unless it knows Bullet Seed. Because maybe that guy is giving out TM09 to everyone, even though... I don't know. I really shouldn't be sitting like I am. It's really hurting my shoulder somehow. C-Dot, you keep doing that. Loafing around. I don't mind lazy days because you pack quite the punch. Stanspore. Oh, whoops. Didn't matter anyway. I was just kind of about not letting Bide do anything. But did that count as him releasing the energy? Okay, good. It did. See, I'm not 100% across how these things work. No, I don't think you're gonna make it this time. Oh, but he still might. Oh, he's got to do it for 2 turns, and he's got to not be paralyzed. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I don't know what the biscuit is, but... to be honest, it's a stupid phrase, but I say it. Losing upsets me! Big guy is strong. We have to train lots more. We will train our Pokemon and be strong like you. I think you'll stay here forever, but okay. Excellent. Even more excellent. Yeah, go on. I'll plant a berry. I'm going to farm some leper berries. You better believe it. I watch in the next episode as I have like 56 leper berries. Or something ridiculous. This is thrilling, I'm sure. I have to call attention to the fact that must be boredom central. If you see berries growing in loamy soil, feel free to take them. But make sure you plant a berry in the same spot. That's common courtesy. Here, I'll share this with you. Chesto. Haven't got one of them yet. The way you look, you must be a trainer, no? Trainers often make Pokemon hold berries. It's up to you whether to grow berries or use them. Sorry for my grandma voice. Decision 2020. Okay. Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? Okay, well, apparently that means a battle is required. Let's away with this. Fisherman Ivan. Let me guess, you've got 3 Magikarp? You're not quite deluded enough to have 6, as I'm pretty sure a person later in the game does, and does in like every Pokemon game. So tiresome. I'm like, the joke's over. Like, especially because you get very little experience from these things. It's just like, we get it. It's weak. Move on. It's not funny anymore. I mean, yeah, it's a bit funny, I guess, but... Sorry, I just so resent the low experience yield of Magikarp. I wouldn't mind, but for that. So it's really quite weird that I'm choosing to use Lazy Days for this. Let's switch to Detrira. Because if we're gonna be doing this, we want it to be done fast. I would live with 1 HP. I don't know why I did tackle. If it misses, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Good. That's the kind of thing I do. I just ridiculously am conservative with PP in that moment. I thought I wasn't too bad, if I may say so, but I guess not. I got too into fishing. I forgot I had to raise my Pokemon. At least you have the wisdom to realize it. Oh, we're almost at Rustboro, the much talked about city. But there's something on the outskirts that I need. I actually don't know what the item is, but I know it's up here. Yay. I'll be sure to never use it. Okay, actually, I do like those items, but I like them a lot more in from Gen 7 onwards. Because they made them broken. Which is good, because certain things are... I don't know. I used them a lot in certain important battles in Gen 7. Which helped. Rustboro City. The city probing the integration of nature and science. It's a bit busy, that town slogan. Wow, you have Pokemon with you too. When I get bigger, I'm going to go places with Pokemon too. If a Pokemon gains experience in battles, it can sometimes change in the way it looks. A Pokemon changes shape? If one did that, I would be shocked. Fair assessment. Nice fountain. Pokemon Trainer School. If I go to this school, will I be able to catch rare Pokemon easily? No. Let me just barge in here. Pokemon Trainer School will teach you anything about Pokemon. What a vague explanation. I challenged the gym leader, but it's not going to be easy winning with my Fire-type Pokemon. Fire-type Pokemon don't match up well against Rock-type Pokemon. That is tough. Oh, who might you be? You're a new face around these parts. Have you just transferred into the Pokemon Trainer School? Does that actually have full-time students? Because, well, I mean, I'm speaking like I've already been in there. Not that I've... Yeah. From my understanding, it's just like a one-room setup, and with a guy who occasionally lashes out at people with a quick claw. But anyway. The man next door gave me an HM. I used it to teach my Pokemon how to cut down skinny trees.
My Pokemon has a naive nature, and my friend has a jolly nature. It's fascinating how Pokemon have personalities.
Just like people, there are Just like people, there are male and female Pokemon. I don't know what this voice is. But no one seems to have any idea how they're different. Well, before Gen 4, when they gained certain random differences. Very minuscule in some ways.
Cutter's house.
My.
That determined expression, that limber way you move, and your well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you'll be able to... I'm sure that you will be capable of putting this agent to good use. No need to be modest or shy. Go on, take it.
Apologies.
That HM, it's cut. An HM move is one that can be used by Pokemon out of a battle. Any Pokemon that's learned cut can chop down thin trees if the trainer has earned the stone badge. And other badges. And unlike a TM, an HM doesn't break after one use.
When they were expanding the city of Rustboro, my dad helped out. He made his Pokemon use cut to clear the land of trees. I am stuffing up so much dialogue, it's not even like... I'm annoyed by it, so I hope you're dealing well with it. Anyone viewing.
The old sailor, Mr. Briney, lives in a cottage by the sea. He goes for walks in the tunnel every so often.
The tunnel, hey?
My Pokemon evolved. It has a lot of HP now. I should buy super potions for it instead of ordinary potions. I've got 52 of them. Yeah. I'm buying some paralyzed heals and antidotes, just in case I run into Shroomish in Petalburg Woods.
That's a valid concern. I like the way you think.
I'm getting an escape rope, just in case I get lost in a cave. I just need to use it to get back to the entrance.
They are convenient like that. I've no idea how they actually work, but anyway. Let's sell those nuggets. Nugget? How many do you want to sell? 9. Yes, give me my 45 grand. Thanks. That is broken to have that much money at this early on. Yeah, I'll go now. I'll have some potions. Oh, 21. Just a casual 21. And, these will help in later endeavours. I might get 12. That seems fair. It doesn't tell me how many I have in my bag. It's annoying. And I might just get 10 Pokeballs just so that I can get a Premier Ball. Yay. Okay, cool. Well, that's done. Allow me to just burst into your apartment building. Devon Corporation's workers live in this building. Yeah, skitty. Oh, there certainly is an expansive empty room. Oh, I almost walked back the way I came. My daddy's working at the corporation. My daddy made this, but I can't use it, so you can have it. I just got one of those. And here I am getting another one. My daddy's working at the corporation. When I grow up, I'm going to work for Devon too.
Way back in the old days, Devon was just a teeny tiny company.
Well, I mean, you could say that about literally any company, couldn't you? I guess if they just become a conglomerate, then that's not really the trajectory they take. But I don't know enough about it to comment.
Devon's president likes to collect rare stones.
Thanks for that tidbit. I think the president's son also collects rare stones. It's important that I spoke to you after speaking to him. Well done, game designers. Left to right. They knew. They knew the order people would talk to people in. Did I already go in here? Nah. Pikachu. Pekka.
For my own Pokemon, I give them perfectly suited nicknames. It's my expression of originality. Yes, that's it.
But giving the name Pikachu to a Pikachu, it seems pointless. I suppose it is good to use a name that's easy to understand, but...
Would you rather have Talala now? Let's go into trainer school. I do like this music. Oh. No.
Students who don't study get a little taste of my quick claw.
Oh my.
Whether or not you are a good student will be evident from the way you use this item.
Okay then.
Pokemon holding the quick claw will occasionally speed up and get to move before its opponent. There are many other items that are meant to be held by Pokemon. Just those alone will give you many topics to study.
It is true. The blackboard lists status changes that may affect Pokemon in battle. Which topic do you want to read? Poison. If a Pokemon is poisoned, it will steadily lose HP. The effects of poison remain after a battle. A poisoned Pokemon's HP will drop while it is travelling. Heal the poisoning using an antidote. Paralyze. If a Pokemon becomes paralyzed, its speed drops. It may also not be able to move while it is in battle. Paralysis remains after a battle. Cure it using a Paralyze heal. Slip. If a Pokemon falls asleep, it will be unable to attack. A Pokemon may wake up on its own, but if a battle ends while it is sleeping, it will stay asleep. Wake it up using an awakening.
Or a yellow float. No, not a yellow float. A blue float, which we'll get later.
Yellow flute and red flute are so useful as well. We'll get to that later. Burn. A burn reduces attack power, and it steadily reduces the victim's HP. Not as much as badly poisoned, but yeah. A burn lingers after battle. Cure a burn using a burn heal. Frizz. My favourite. If a Pokemon is frozen, it becomes completely helpless. It will remain frozen after battle. Thaw it out using an ice heal. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure if you use... Oh, I'm the student teacher or something. I think if you use a fire move on a frozen Pokemon, it thaws out. Although I could be wrong. It's the student Snowball. Pokemon are to be caught using Pokeballs. Up to 6 Pokemon can accompany a trainer. A trainer is someone who catches Pokemon, raises them, and battles with them. A trainer's mission is to defeat the strong trainers who await challenges in Pokemon ships.
A Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself. There are many kinds of items a Pokemon can hold. Boy, it is sure is hard.
Another bit of dialogue that I've stuffed up.
Boy, it sure is hard taking notes down.
Yeah, I always hated note taking. Never really did it much because I just couldn't be bothered. Pokemon can hold items, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like potion and antidote. Like the inclusion of the Game Boy Advances here. I'm trading Pokemon with my friend right now. I always wanted a Seedot, and I'm finally getting one. bet it only knows Bud.
You know how some Pokemon moves can confuse a Pokemon? A confused Pokemon will sometimes attack itself without meaning to, but once it leaves battle, it will return to normal.
You can also use a yellow flute on it, as I keep boasting about. Oh well, that was fun. It wasn't that much fun, but it was good to get some stuff. Okay, one item, but still. I'm always on the hunt for invisible items. But I'm not like across where a lot of them are.
The trainer's school is excellent. If you study there, you could even become a gym leader.
The resources seemed fairly limited, but okay.
Roxanne, the gym leader, really knows a lot about Pokemon. She's really strong too.
We're definitely not going to get to battle her in this episode. Sorry about it.
A Pokemon you get in a trade from someone grows fast. But if you don't have certain gym badges, it may not obey you.
Did I say gym badges or something? Gym badges.
Every Pokemon has a special ability that it can use.
Okay.
Pokemon are such strange creatures.
What a general statement. Really phoned it in with this building. No, not really.
Oh, it's so hard every day. What's hard?
You need to ask? It's trying to figure out what to make for meals every day. It really isn't easy coming up with meals every day.
Don't. You can just eat the same thing. As long as you have a variety of stuff during the day, you can have the same thing. And technically, it's true.
Devon Corporation. For all your living needs, we make it all.
Hey, those are running shoes. They're one of our products. Really? I thought you were a tech company. Okay. It makes me happy when I see someone using something we made. Can I just come behind the desk? Yes.
Hello and welcome to the Devon Corporation. We're proud producers of items and medicine that enhance your life.
Thanks for the intro.
No, I'm sorry. Only authorized people are allowed to enter here.
Oh, I'll be authorized soon enough. Mark my words. I will be a hero to your staff.
Rustboro City. Pokemon Gym Leader Roxanne, the rock-loving honors student. Have you taken the Pokemon Gym Challenge?
When you get that shiny gym badge in hand, I guess trainers begin to realize what is required of them. Do you nickname your Pokemon? I gave a cool name to mine, but when I call my Pokemon by that name, people laugh at me. If it's okay with you, want to trade your Slakoth for my Makuhita?
No.
Oh, it's a good Pokemon.
Sorry. I intend to catch my own Makuhita eventually, so. And nickname it accordingly. But, you know, maybe one day I'll catch another Slakoth to give you, I don't know.
In all sorts of places, there are all sorts of Pokemon and people. I find that fascinating, so I go to all sorts of places.
I can't argue with that. Pointless space. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to wrap this up already. We've explored Rustboro sufficiently, I think, and yeah. I'm sorry that not a lot happened. But it is what it is in that way, and I'll be seeing you soon.